Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you an interesting game played by Indian woman chess grandmaster Vaishali Rameshbabu. Vaishali is Rameshbabu Praggnanandhaa's sister, and currently she is competing at World Girls Junior Championship. In this game her opponent is Ecuadorian woman international master Anahi Ortiz Verdesoto, and this game was played in round 1. But before starting our game, make sure that you are subscribed in order not to miss my future uploads. In this game, Vaishali Praggnanandhaa was playing with white pieces and he opened up with e4. Ortiz Verdesoto responded with e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, we have the Lopez a6, Morphy defense, bishop a4, knight f6, d3. As you know, in here the main continuation starts with castling kingside, but of course this is also a popular line. This is the second most popular move after castling kingside. d6 by black, c3, bishop e7, white castles kingside, b5, bishop c2, black castles kingside, rook e1, and knight b8. Well, I have to tell you that instead of playing knight b8, in here the most popular move is d5, which leads to a very dynamic game. But in our game we have knight b8. Black is freeing the c-pawn's path, and in return white is establishing this classical pawn center, d4. Knight d7, knight d2, bishop b7, knight f1. This is a standard knight maneuver in Re Lopez. White will try to bring his knight on f5. Black played rook e8, a4 c5, knight g3, and g6. Black is not allowing knight f5 jump, but is doing it on the cost of weakening his dark squares. Here comes bishop h6, knight g4, bishop d2, queen c7, knight g5, knight f6, and f4. Vaishali is an aggressive player, and all the time she is looking for attacking chances. She takes d4, she takes d4, queen b6, and bishop e3. To which black responded with it takes f4, and already the position takes a very sharp character. Here we have a5, queen a7, despite the fact that this is a somewhat awkward square for the queen, but still black is keeping her queen on this diagonal. Bishop takes f4, and relying on the pin, black played knight e5, but this is a mistake. Instead, it was better to play h6, and if knight f3, then bishop f8. But in our game, we have knight e5. Here, white played king h1, unpinned the pawn, and already white wants to win a piece. That's why black moved her knight once again, played knight c6, and this time we have bishop b3. We have a target on f7. That's why in the previous variation I said that it was important to play h6 in order to kick away the knight from this active square, thus neutralizing any possible attacking chances on f7. Rook f8, bishop e3, right now the threat is d5, that's why black played queen b8 and rook f1. The rooks are for the open files, right? In this case we have a semi-open f file, and white will soon use the vulnerability of this f file. Bishop c8 and e5. Well, I have to tell you that already at this point going for knight takes f7 is playable. If rook takes f7, then bishop takes f7, and then bishop g5, intensifying the pin, and in some lines even knight h5 can be played, and this gives white a ferocious attack. But in our game after bishop c8 we have e5. This is also a strong move, but of course I have to tell you that it's not as strong as knight takes f7. And only after d takes e5, white went for bishop takes f7 move. Rook takes f7, queen b3, intensifying the pin, knight d8, and knight takes f7. Knight takes f7, bishop g5, and now by relying on the weakness of the f file and this pin, white will finish up black. King g7 and knight e4. Instead of playing knight e4, bishop takes f6 is stronger. If bishop takes f6, then queen f3. If bishop f5, then after knight takes f5, g takes f5, white can announce a check from g3, and then can play rook takes f5. White's attack looks scary, soon the second rook will also join the attack, and all this looks very promising. But in our game after king g7 we have knight e4. Again, white is relying on these weaknesses. Black played bishop f5 and bishop takes f6 check. After several exchanges on f6, Vaishali played g4, winning the light squared bishop. He takes d4, queen d5, knight d5, and after g takes f5, queen d8, queen e6 check. Black resigned because black is also losing her knight on e5. Well, this was a nice attack by Vaishali Rameshbabu. This was actually the first time, right, that I published the game played by Praggnanandhaa's sister. Let's wish her more successful performances, and I will see you in my next video. But meanwhile, forget to publish a puzzle, sorry. Please take a look at this position and try to find the winning line for white. It's white to move, and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. In the end, feel free to check out these suggestions as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.